what I want to bring to fruition. Don't even have to think about it, I know it, can't stop it, just have to get it. Everything that I am doing is so I am in the moment, because everybody is losing their time. It is drifting away like sand in the ocean. You thought you could hold it, but you can't. It is flowing, dust in the wind. Stay in till I get the wind. I don't care how long it's been, cause I know that I will never become a has-been. I am gonna make it all happen. It is just time. That is why I have to always do what I have to do with a big old smile. I don't care how long it takes, I am here until I break. Hold on, there is no holding on at all. There is no breaking down. The only thing that I am allowed to do is conquer the crowd. I know I can do anything, I just had to put my mind to it. When you are feeling doubt that you can't do it now, well, that is fear that is seeping inside of your subconscious, and you cannot allow it, which is why I am always demanding, telling myself, hey, you know what, don't listen to those bad thoughts. All I had to do was remain consistent and give you constant truth. That is why I know that I have to always move. Even if nobody wants to say, hey, you are doing a good job today, I don't need it. All I needed was this music. That is why I am choosing it every day, that I am given another opportunity. I love what I do, don't you? Which is why it is time for me to go outside. Go outside. It is time for me to live my life according to my own rules. The way that I want to be living it. That is why I have to get up every day and get it. Appreciate you, Chunk. I see you in the comments. There's the funk that I have to let out of my bloodstream, because if I don't, then I will just implode, and it isn't gonna be as it seems. It is gonna be much better as long as I am always organizing my thoughts into one verse that I know for a fact is gonna be perfect. That is why I cannot wreck it. It has to be exquisite every second that I am giving you everything with my energy, but it still wasn't enough. No, it isn't, not even close enough. That is why I just have to get up every day and go again. Go again. You thought the fight was over, no it isn't. Not till you're done. And I'm never done. Never finished. Until I say, and it isn't in my vocabulary, which is why I had to keep on going. Give it 100% of you. Give it everything that you got, because I do not want to be in the corner sob. That is why I had to always aim for the top. You had a plan to make this much by the end of this month. Because if you don't, then you won't even be able to get close to the matter of fact that you make this much. That is your identity. That is why I am screaming. Finally, I know exactly what I have to do to get to point B, point C, point all the way to Z. Then repeat it if you have to. Doesn't matter, cause I know that I am gonna get everything that I always wanted. That is why I had to see through what I started. See through. Never giving up. Cheers. My favorite water. All I have to do was do it. I know it sounds simple, but it isn't. Everybody wanted their wish list to be fulfilled in 1 second. Had to take my time. Don't let distractions get in my mind. Like my dog wants to get participation awarded, but I cannot let it happen because I am focused. And if I let you join the stream, well, guess what? You won't be doing anything but just looking at me, complaining, whining, crying that I am not accompanying you. Why you wanna lay down, do nothing that is not okay with me? Right now, am I doing something? Of course I am. That is what I am. So focused. That is why I am gonna get it. I will give you 100% of myself every day, every time. There is no crying, please. Oh my gosh, dog. Literally gave this dog attention all day. Now you want to be pawing at the door, crying, whining. Just give me a minute, dog. Come on. Back up. Back up. Back up, back up, back up. You're not coming in right now. You're going in your house. Go in your house. Okay. Now leave me alone, please. All I need is less than an hour. These guys are like children. I swear, sometimes I think a child would be easier than a dog. What's easier? What's harder? Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about anything. That is why I am free. That is why I can just be me. Because I know that at the end of the day, there is nothing but results. That is why I just have to give you my very best every time that I am picking up the microphone. I just have to take the leap of faith. I do not want to be left alone like I am every day, but right now I am focused on my dreams. That is why I know that I am bending reality. All I needed was a beat, and then I would go in and turn it to ash. That is why I just have to go fast, because I know that I will be the fastest in this class. It doesn't matter if I am taking my time, my strides are extra large. That is why I am gonna go faster than the car. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to do what you want to, because as long as you are committed to what you started, then you will get it. It just takes some time. That is why I have to let go of all of the time. But guess what? Can I let it go? Because I do not want to lose it, bro. I do not want to just let it go to dust, because I don't like lost time. But guess what? It is all made up anyway. There is no such thing as wasted time. If you are focused on what you want to be doing in your life, then there is nothing left for you to do but to just be you. Be you. Be you. Be you. Do you know how to be you? If you don't, well, guess what? You have to work on yourself, because there is nothing left for you to do but to actually explain yourself to the world. And that is why I am gonna become a billionaire, because I know exactly what I have to do to help the people of the world. I needed help the other day when I was on the street, and I realized that nobody wanted to help. They were just very preoccupied about what they were doing in their life. I don't understand why I thought that others would be like you and me, but they aren't. That is what I had to take a slap of reality. I didn't think that there would be a majority of people that are selfish, but there isn't. Isn't that sad? Yes, it is. No, I didn't even realize it, but guess what? I have to be glad, because it is an opportunity for me to show everybody that I can be the example of who I want the world to become. That is why I knew that I always had to have fun. But it isn't always rainbows and sunshine. You have to deal with the darkness and the rain when it is time. That is why I am gonna give you 150% of me all the time. It is time for me to buy a charger, a bigger one that is able to power the speaker, computer, mixer, everything that I have because I have to go outside and gather a crowd and be loud because that is the next step of this life. I have to bring it live to the people of the world. Without that, then I won't be able to expand my vision of positivity to your community. That is why I am sending a reality. Even if it is a bittersweet taste, that is okay because you have to learn it today. If you didn't, then you would be stuck in la la land, and that is not okay because we are becoming the greatest version of ourselves without a reality check. And then we can truly be the best. It's good, Bruce. mix it up, make it different. Something that I never heard before. That's why I have to do what I love to do. Doesn't matter if it is in the middle of the night, I still have to fight. I know that I am capable of much more than I even think that I could be. That is why I am constantly fighting for this dream because I know that it will all come to fruition in a matter of few more seconds. That is why I just have to always be present. Being present is the greatest present. I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. I couldn't. I have to check myself all the time. I want to have more knowledge, but I don't. Didn't go to college, but that is the reason why I am not book smart. Instead, I have different kind of information that has been downloaded in my brain. That is why I cannot treat myself stupid. I know that I am much smarter than I even think that I am. That is why I lose it. I don't like status, but it is human nature. You can't get what you want without it. Had a burp, had some deliciousness earlier, but there is no excuses for not doing what you were supposed to do. I don't care if you were sick, you still have to do it because this is your commitment. Before you know it, before you know it, you will feel better. And if you fought through the storm and not avoided it, then you would be able to get to sunshine much faster. That is why I am running toward it, because I know that I will be touring in a good amount of time. That is why I just have to continue giving you an extra mile. That is why I knew that I just had to continue on with a big old smile, no matter what. Even if you didn't think that you felt it today, doesn't matter, because people are relying on you for a message of truth. I don't want to be mistaken. Nobody does. Nobody wants to be embarrassed. But guess what? You have to take your chances and put yourself out there. If you don't, then you can't win it. I know that I want to win big. That is why I am swinging for the stands. Every song, every chance that I have to do a new dance. But guess what? At the end of the day, I know that music was a distraction. Okay, you may not believe it, you need it, so do I. But I have to continue fighting. When people are in a tough situation, they cannot just let music be for what it is and get them out of where they are. People have to take action. I am glad that I could be a part of you being driven, but even then, you still had to take action, because it won't work out the way that you thought that it would without you doing what you have to. So do what you have to before the time is up, and then you are over. Your body hurts. You can't jump the same way, which is why I had to grab it while I had it. dig that I have 100% of the time, even if I didn't feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. 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 That was kind of like an underground beat. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh shoot. That sound is the electric chord voice. What's up? What's down? I don't know what is going on with you, but what I know with myself is that sometimes I am feeling up, sometimes I am feeling down, sometimes I just can't figure out what is the point of my life. That is why I just have to make sure that my skills were very nice, because without that, then I won't feel the spice of life. That is what I have to get right every time that I am doing this live. It is another chance for me to give you everything. That is why I just had to sing la 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 la. Even if people told me that I cannot sing, that I am out of tune, well guess what, who cares, because I am finally being me. I know that everybody left because they just wanted to live their own lives, their own dreams. I understand it, but they will show up when I am successful. But guess what, I know that at the end of the day it is all about you and your family. That is why I have to vibe no matter what is happening in my life, because this is the one and only thing that I would do even if there was no money at all. That is why I cannot wait until I get to the city, because I will be able to be explaining it to the world how I am actually happy where I am. But guess what? It's still not isn't good enough, because I am able to explain it to the world. And if you are not, then you are doing a disservice. That is why I have to continue giving you everything that I have, everything that you have, everything that you have, everything that you have, that you have, that you have, that you have, that you have. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have when you have nothing? Love. Love. I need you much more than you think. That is why I have to continue on with this life, even if I am on the brink of all of the doubt and hate that has infiltrated my body and my mind. I cannot believe that I do not have any help that would be happy to be gladly secondhand. When I go to the city, I am on my own. That is one thing that I have been realizing. A lot of people want money. Well, guess what? I cannot blame them, because now that I am older, they have families to feed. Not only that, but they have to value their time as well. That is why I have to get myself up to the next level, where I am able to go into a place and say, hey, you know what? I am able to conquer a stranger, because I am communicating efficiently. That is why I know that you cannot get rid of me until I get my performance in, because that is how I get my dopamine, and that is what makes me feel good. That is why I am so glad to be able to do what I have to get what I want. And for me, that is to spread positivity to the world. I love you all that are rocking with me in the middle of the night. That is why I had to howl to the moon if I have to. It doesn't matter what I do as long as you do you. Do you. Cheers. H2O. What else would I be doing? Most people would be scrolling. I want to be the best version of myself. What's it gonna take? Everything. Jamming in your jammies. Appreciate you, Bruce. Now, that I'm here, I have to get better. I have to learn how to turn a song like this one into dubstep, so I could bring it to the music festival of your dreams, the one where everything played out like it was heaven on earth. You with the people that you always wanted to be with. No judgment, just love. That is why I know that I have to give you everything, no matter what people are saying. Doesn't matter at all, because I know that I have to get up after all the falls. That is why I am super glad that I got to experience a waterfall. Gorgeous. Have to be different every day that I open my mouth. Has to be original, cause if it isn't, then I will have a problem with myself. It isn't gonna work out because people like you have to show results. That is why I am always gonna be walking the walk. I know that it's not gonna be easy. Won't be easy. I don't want it to be. I want it to be harder. Can't believe that I just said that out loud, because I already was having difficulty being who I am today. but it still isn't good enough. That is what I am. Grateful to God that I have been given all the obstacles that I jumped over successfully so far yet, but I want them to get harder because the other side of that goal is a better version of me, version of me, a better version of me. I'm here to be the greatest version of myself. If I have to lose some time, is that so be it? Yes, I want to win all of the time. Who does it? But I know that the losses are where I learn who I am. Hardship makes you who you are. Do you want to be somebody different? Reinvent yourself? Well, guess what? It has to get harder. And be glad that you have been given a chance to be alive. Alive. Sound is called Sin Mallet, like that. And that first sound was called Unhinged Resonant. That is why I had to get up, even if I didn't want to. Nobody cares about your excuse. That is why I had to tie my shoes. Because I am always prepared for the muse to give me the touch that I needed to be able to always be performing. Even if I didn't know what I wanted to do, what I wanted to say, where I was gonna go. Instead, I know that I'm with the flow. I am the ocean. I am a dust of wind that is going by your window. I meant to say a gust. Adjust yourself. Make sure that you are focused, because if you aren't, then you won't be able to explain it. And for people to get it, that is what I am always never losing respect. And for what I do, that is what I just have to move my body, because I know that I am never hiding from anybody. I know that I have lost my chance plenty of times before, but now that I am older, I can advise you, hey, you probably should stay in school. It is good for you. I want you. I need you. I'm begging you. I'm begging, I'm begging, I'm begging. But guess what? I didn't have to beg. All I had to do was get better. That is why I am out here regardless of weather. Don't even need a sweater. All I want is for me to get greater. That is what I am begging you to leave all those bad habits in your closet. But even then, you have to clean out your skeletons and put them in the garbage where they belong, because all your doubts and fears are nothing but a war if you have to. But just know that when you come out the other side, you probably will be different. But guess what? That sometimes isn't all the way bad. That isn't a bad thing, because you are explaining what you saw to the world, and that is why you all had to be grateful where you are. Because even if you thought that it was bad, it isn't. There are people out there losing appendages because they were treated poorly by other people that show no mercy. 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 Be different. Ay. Be different. Ay. Be different. Ay. Simplistic, complicated. I don't care how it is, just be you. Be you. I'm glad I did the show. I had a couple really good beats today. All of them were really good actually. I love the topics I was talking about too. Coming soon. Little sneak peek. My camera bag. Appreciate you, Chelsea. Great beats today. Very happy. My next step, I'm buying a generator. I really gotta pull the trigger on it though. I gotta pull the trigger. Buy it on Amazon. That's what I have to do. So I could start bringing this thing outside. That's one thing. My speaker's a little old now, so it doesn't work unless it's plugged in. So I need this generator. I could get a portable speaker. However, I have other things that have to be plugged in as well. So it doesn't really work. I miss a campfire. I love a campfire right about now. It'd be so nice. Yeah, campfires are nice. Not going crazy on the pull-ups today. Great show today. A couple more pull-ups. You right? Love you guys. Great show today. I really enjoyed it. Glad I did it. Glad I did it. Love you. Especially if nobody has told you that today. Just know that I love you. Spread positivity to your community. Big things to come.